Greetings, fellow mayors. This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to the Masterclass series for new and veteran players to help improve their city building and city management skills. And we returned to Hanami Bay, and to recap the previous episode, what we did was we started filling in on this side of the map, and our objective on this episode is to fill in this bay with the hotels and retreats, and we're also going to utilize the shops of Shibuya content creator pack. And just to announce, we only have 2 tiles left to complete this season or this city. Then we're gonna start a new city on the map pack 4, and we are also going to simultaneously learn and master how to play Anno, the new Anno that will be coming out on November. So I have until then to finish the city. We should have sufficient time. So that said, let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to place in those hotels and retreats assets on this side of the map without damaging the entire city, or at least this part, because we are definitely going to flood. So one thing that I need to do is I need to increase the land, because if we look closer, it comes at a slope, and this is unbuildable, especially here. We can't build anything here. So what I want to do is I want to increase this. I want to increase the soil or the shoreline all the way up to here. And with that, that is going to cause massive flooding. And I'm going to do that all the way on this side. And I also noticed that there are like tiny islands here. I am not going to unlock this tile, but instead we're going to create tiny islands on this side as well, artificial islands, and they will connect together by bridge. So with that said, first things first is we need to create a flood wall to safeguard our citizens from the massive floods coming ahead. So first, let's try to protect this side first. And for this one, I need to create a tunnel for the meantime. So first, let's go ahead and delete this. Okay, and I also need to increase the land on this side so that we have space to add in our flood wall. Okay, now of course we need to reconnect our road. So I'm going to create a very deep tunnel. The type of road doesn't really matter too much. And of course, before we add in or create more, we also need to add in this pumping service building. So what it does is it will enable pump trucks to emerge and collect any flooding if there are any. Okay, let's go ahead and do on this side of the map. So this is expendable. So I'm going to go ahead and build over this. Okay, that hopefully should suffice. Yeah, and let's, oh, we also need to connect this one, and we are going to resume the simulation. Okay, first project is to create these tiny islands. So let's first get the height, so maybe around here. Then we're going to create another island around here. Okay, let's see if our flood walls are going to work. Okay, no, it's going through. How much damage will it cause? And here comes our flood trucks, or our pumping trucks. And of course, I forgot to add in our electricity. So let's make sure that they are at least powered. Okay, no structural damage. Oh, except one. The parks. And we have a rescue chopper here that would rebuild. First, it's gonna check for any survivors. Let's bring out Lassie. There we go. Oh, it's a K9. Okay. And now we can rebuild it. So this disaster response unit will rebuild any unique building or park, such as this again. Oh, there's nothing there. So we have to wait for the disaster response units to arrive. In any case, so that project is done. We just need to wait for this to kind of settle down, which may still take a hot minute. Okay, I believe all the water has kind of established itself. Oh, it did flood here ever so slightly. I guess the water seeped in through the side. That's okay. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to take the highest point, which is this one. And that will be our new surface. And I am going to make this go as far as possible because I still need to soften this side. So that means this needs to go really far. Okay, for the most part, our flood walls are working. And now, I just need to soften this side. We have minimal damage on this side. That is absolutely beautiful. Yep, flood walls are working. Our citizens are not suffering. Alright, the water has nearly completely dissipated. So I think the first project that I will create is on the islands. So first, I want to think about transportation or what things that we can add here. So if you look at our ships, let's look what we can put in. Let's check this one. So there is a harbor bus hub, and I think that will work perfectly here, and it does connect. So let me try to put that in. Let's see if it will behave properly. Maybe I need to cut it ever so slightly. Okay, that works. So immediately we have transportation established, and all we need now is to add in our road structures and whatnot. Let's see, what else can we add in? Let me turn it off for the meantime. So there's gonna be buses, and another good thing to add would be a metro line. So let's check out our metro station. Ooh, this is perfect. Look at this. We have this, so we could add a underground metro station. Let's add one over here, and hopefully we can have it connect. Okay, there we are. That's our first building, and it will simply connect here. Let me go ahead and do the connection. Okay, so we have our connection established, and now we could probably add in some of our features here. So the asset that I want to use is this one, the boat hotel. So I'm gonna place a boat hotel somewhere here. Oh, you have to remember to remove the anarchy when you place down these buildings, otherwise they're going to sink underwater. So the boat hotel will require a sightseeing area and a lot of shopping. So I created this unique shape, and all we need to do is add in those requirements. Let me go ahead and turn this off first. This is peculiar. So it seems like the height of this, uh, of our shore, increased because of these islands. So I'm gonna have to make adjustments here. So I think it's a good thing that I started on this end first. It might be the fact that it's turned off. That's why it's not operating. Let me turn it back on. There you go. Let me see if this is even required. Let's check. Oh yeah, it is required. Okay, so let's return it. Okay, there you go. Now all we need is some shopping areas. Let me go ahead and connect this road first. So what we will need is a bridge, and let's see. So I want something with a cover. So let's find a structure. Okay, and we're back. I was losing my mind trying to find the right bridge. So it's actually here on the content creator pack, and it's part of the bridges and piers. So we have a green bridge with an enclosure. Yep, so this is the one that I'm going to go with, and we are going to create something on this end. Oh, she's not perfect. I'm trying to make it completely parallel. Oh, but I also need to, again, turn off anarchy. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen. Your structure is going to sink. Well, I guess we can't make it perfect. Alright, that's fine. We're just going to put a unique building there then. Okay, so again, this thing will need a sightseeing building. So let's go ahead and try. Instead of that one, I'm going to try to use a different type of building. This is strange. This is not generating anything. Well, it says here entertainment is 125, but it is not registering here. Okay, we're gonna have to find a different building then. Okay, so this one appears to work. It seems to be its favorite, the sidewalk restaurant. Oh, because it doesn't have any electricity, it is complaining. So let's go ahead and provide electricity. Okay, there we go. So it is functioning now. This also is not working because there's no power. We need to make sure that power jumps from one side to the other. Let's see, how can we... This needs to be a structure, so I'm going to remove this because we still need some shopping malls or commercial buildings. So for the commercial, we need to create a new district. So I'm going to paint this entire area. And we are, let me turn this one on. And we are going to make this into Shops of Shibuya. And we're gonna see how it fares into this city. So let's start with the high density. So the high density, I'm going to select certain areas. So I'm gonna put one here and maybe one big one over here. Then we're gonna go with all the low density. Of course, the problem now is we need a connection. So I think it might be safe to connect it. Wow, that water is really stuck up there, eh? Oh, yeah, of course, we can just make tunnels. That's right. The amazing tunnel. Okay, for now, that is our connection. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of shops for this thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and add more shops. We need power to jump from one side to the other. Let's see. So these things needed to be a little closer. Let's find this. Hopefully this would work. There we go. And we are just gonna use move it to rotate her. Whoa, that does not look right at all. We're gonna have to find another building, but for now it will connect. Okay, I went ahead and turned on our bus harbor. And let's see, this side is maxed, which is great. This side, however, is not. And also this side, it's not a popularity rating of 100%, but it might be okay. Okay, the last but not least, we need a road going on this end. And again, this is from this tab, Content Creator Pack. We're gonna fix the borders of this eventually. Oops, again, I forgot to turn off anarchy, so I'm gonna have to redo that. Okay, and so this will require a unique building. Let's try to go to our go-to structure. Hopefully it will trigger both. Okay, that one worked. This one worked. Wow, two birds with one stone. That is a beautiful building. And let's go ahead and add in our high density. Let's try this one. So I'm trying out different sizes. This is the first time I'm using this. So I am exploring this DLC with you guys. So you can see exactly what the structures would look like. So I'm trying to create different sizes of the high density or different zone areas. Okay, let's check. 36 of 40, that's beautiful. This one is slowly climbing. And here in the middle, let's see if we can add in a unique building. Let's see. I wonder how tall it should be. Let's find a structure. Okay, there we go. We have 40. This is perfect. That's perfect. This is full. This is not too full. This is the only thing that's not full. I wonder if there's something that I can do to fix this. Maybe if I just place a road here. So this will eventually connect to this. Okay, we're gonna wait for all of this to settle in. Let me make sure that the transportation here is active. Where is our metro line? So the stop ends here. All I need to do is drag it, make it go here. And then we're gonna create another line here. So we just drag it, put it in the middle, and then the next one, pretty much the same thing. So now people can get to this rather quickly. And there's also a new line here which we can connect to this thing actually. Yeah, it's possible to connect there. I could create a stop here. Yeah. Alright, so now what do we do with this? So apparently the height increased because of the islands. Therefore, we need to increase the height of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase it. It's gonna flood again. Okay, I believe we found the height of our shoreline. And hopefully it will no longer flood. Let's take a closer look. We might need to increase it one more. Okay, there we are. For now, I'm gonna leave this alone and we're gonna build on this end. So, the first thing that I want to add are the actual structures. So let's look for that. I think it's over here. Oops, there they are. Okay. I'm gonna place this. Let's see. I'm gonna try to put it in the middle. Maybe here. Okay, now we need these. Okay, let's take a look back. Let's see, do we only need 3 or 4? I think this will suffice. So if we try to imagine, looking from afar, or maybe a third one here, or on this end. Yeah, let's try to squeeze in one more. So I don't want everything to be completely symmetrical. You need to add a little chaos to make it look unique. Okay, I think I am happy with the layout, and we can definitely remove the flood walls. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now how do we connect this? Let's see how much of a slope this is. The slope isn't too bad, actually. I could definitely just make it go upward. Yeah, it's not terrible. So now our predicament is we're gonna need to try to have a building big enough so that the electricity will connect on this end. So let's find something that will make sense. Actually, this police station might do it. Oh, too small. Okay, let's try this conference hotel. Maybe this conference hotel will be large enough. Let me place this here and place the conference hotel right about there, and it's still requiring a lot of offices. So let's replace some of these things with offices, or just add some offices next to it. That should most likely work. And no, our project of connecting these two doesn't appear to be happening. We need a bank on this side, so let's add in a key. So let's see if I can bring this down so it doesn't. Okay, success. And let's try to engulf all of this all the way through. So these guys are creating a lot of traffic here, it appears. All right, and there we have it. We have one side of the map complete. What we just need to add some trees, some decorations there, but for the most part, it is pretty much filled in. We have a unique shape. So let's go ahead and just proceed by adding some pathways and whatnot. Okay, now we have our connection and all. Yep, this looks pretty darn good. I just need to continue this format to the rest and we should be golden. So I will just go ahead and proceed and do into doing that. Okay, our little islands looks fantastic. Yeah, from the top view, it looks unique. And let's go ahead and proceed to fill in this side. The terrain is not quite level here. Let me make some adjustments. Oh, this one here is absolutely wrong. This should not have a road because it's too short. So now we have a problem. Yeah, this needs to be a road with tram tracks. Oops, it created some minor flooding. Nevertheless, we have finished this side of the map. I think it is looking or doing well, and all we need now is to finish this side.